It's the brothers standing right beside you. The one thing I love about David in his early years was his conviction in who God made him to be. And before Samuel ever poured oil on his head, David already knew and experienced God's presence in the field. He had private victories with the lion and the bear. He had private worship moments with his heart. He had private conversations with God when no one was watching him. So when Samuel showed up to Jesse's house and anointed him, that wasn't the start of his identity or the anointing on his life. It was the confirmation. The oil didn't create the anointing. It revealed what God had already been doing in him and preparing him for. So when David walked into the valley with Goliath, he wasn't scared. Why is that? Because he wasn't walking into something new to him. He was walking into something God had already prepared for him in private, right? And so that's why he can look at Saul's armor and say, this doesn't fit me. Out of respect, he tried it on, but he knew, I don't need to fight with someone else's history. I don't need to wear someone else's covering. I've already proven God's faithfulness with the tools he gave me. And that's where many of us struggle today. We try to fight giants with the armor that doesn't belong to us. We try to use someone else's strategy, someone else's approval, or even someone else's pathway. But real growth comes when you can say, I don't need their armor. I need my sling and my stones, right? And now here's where it gets deep for me. In this story, David faced three kinds of opposition: his brothers, Goliath, and Saul. And so his brothers, they doubted him. They belittled him. They assumed he was arrogant, but close proximity doesn't mean people truly know you. Then you have Goliath, right? Goliath mocked David. He underestimated him. He thought that David was just a boy, unskilled, unqualified, but Goliath didn't know David's history with God. Goliath was completely unfamiliar with David's skill sets. And then there is Saul, who tried to cover him with his own armor, not out of faith, but out of doubt. Saul didn't believe David could win without his armor. Yes, he supported David eventually, but doubted his ability and potential victory that would come. And today, those same voices show up in our lives. The brothers are the ones closest to us who can't see what God's doing in us. The Goliaths are the loud critics who try to intimidate us. And then the Sauls are the individuals who think their history is your destiny, trying to put their armor on you instead of trusting the God in you.